Hello everyone, it's Mole's Cozy Corner. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. If you like cozy gaming, cozy hobbies and cozy lifestyle content, you're in the right place, so make sure to subscribe and comment below so I can say hey. Today we're going to be touring my Animal Crossing island, Peachville. I'm so excited to do this. This is my original 2020 island. I'll open up my passport so you can see when I actually made this island. December 10th, 2020, that is when I made my island. I came up with the name Peachville just because I wanted peaches on my island, and I'm not very original when it comes to coming up with names or anything, so Peachville was the first thing that came to mind, hence the flag and the peaches and the name. But yeah, I haven't reset my island since 2020, but let me tell you, I am absolutely itching to do so. But before we reset, I wanted to commemorate the work that I've put into my island. Even though it's not the best looking, I am after all just a casual gamer, but I'm proud of the work I've put in with no help from Treasure Islands. Totally okay if you use them, by the way. And I also wanted to show other people out there that your island doesn't need to be the most aesthetic island to exist for you to be able to enjoy it or enjoy the game itself, because I know a lot of people suffer from Animal Crossing burnout when they put loads of focus and time and effort into their island, and me being a perfectionist, that would be a dangerous game for me. So we've just gone with a very basic layout for my island, as you can see on the map down below. Let's open up our map actually. So as you can see, it's a very basic layout, very straight paths. Not a lot of custom codes. I think I've only used 1 or 2 on my island. So my villagers are Kevin, Sherry, Mitzi, Bones, Cole, Pecan, Dottie, Faith, Mint and Dell. So I've spaced out my villagers quite a bit on my island. So I've got 3 around the back. They are Pecan, Cole and Mitzi. And then on this little neighborhood to the right hand side, I've got Mint, Sherry, Dottie and Faith. And then on my side, I've got Dell, Kevin and Bones. There wasn't any sort of reasoning to me being right on the very edge of the island, other than the fact that I think that's where I originally put my house when I first started the island. But without further ado, let's get into the tour. So as you can see, the airport is very close to resident services, and now I know a lot of people don't like the short entrances because there's not a lot of room to do much with your entrance build. So yeah, this is very basic. Just stuck a fountain in the middle. If in doubt, stick a fountain in the middle. And here we have resident services. KK Slider is playing today, and we'll say hello to Faith. Yes, Chief is a nickname they've given me. I really didn't like it, but I didn't say no, so that's really on me. Chief, what's up? I feel like I haven't had any FaceTime with you lately. I didn't scare you or anything, right? I know I can be a bit much sometimes, Aloha. Oh no, not at all. I've just been busy playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure. So my flag is a custom design. I'll leave the code in the description so you can use it if you want. So we'll veer off to the left hand side first. We've got this little waiting area here. I used Rover's suitcase here because I thought it would just be a nice little waiting area. Say you're waiting for a flight from the airport. The vibes I was going for here was just like little cafe sort of street vibes, I guess. And then we've got a market to the right hand side of resident services. Just a very basic market. It's seasonal. As you can see, we've got the snow globe and the nutcracker in there. Marmalade isn't very seasonal, no, but I like the look of it, so we're gonna leave that there. Then the first house we've got is Dell's. We'll say hello to him. I actually personally really love Dell. He is a grumpy, grouchy, whatever personality type that is. Oh, he's making something. What are you making? Careful where you're going, okay? Don't be knocking over all my stuff. What are you doing? What, this thing? I'm making some modelling clay. It's tough, but I've got ages of patience. Reckon you need that to be into DIY, Gronk. Thanks, Dell. I love the way he talks. He talks like such an old man. So yeah, this is Dell's house. I haven't used Happy Home Paradise to decorate any of the houses yet because I haven't got that far into it yet. I haven't completed it. I do personally really like it though. I know there's mixed opinions on Happy Home Paradise. Let me know what you guys think. Do you like it? Do you not? Are you pretty impartial? Do you prefer that to New Horizons itself? So for Dell's backyard, I gave him a basketball because I swear he spoke about it once. So I put a basketball in his backyard just for fun, and then a little sort of tool station shelving area. Nothing too crazy. I feel like it would make sense to put like a DIY bench here though, but we don't quite have the room. But this is why I want to restart my island rather than just sort of tearing all of this down and trying to tweak it, because I feel like that would stress me out even more. Plus, I have the itch to just restart my island. But when I was doing all of the decorating for this island, I was relying more on the pathways, like putting down a very regimented pathway for it to look a certain way, especially on the map, rather than actually focusing on what I was putting down for at least some areas, like the villager houses, for example. So to the left of Dell's house, we've got my house. I will show you the inside of my house at the end of the video. We'll just crack on with the outside first. Got a little beach area in front of my house here. This is giving very summery vibes, and my house is giving very wintry cabin in the woods kind of vibes, not like the horror film. And then in my back garden, we've got a little seating area. I feel like to make this better, I could have put wood decking down, so it actually looks like a little decking area in my back garden. Got a little tape deck thing there, a little seat with a candle, and a Yule log on my outdoor kitchen. I thought my character likes to cook outside even in the dead of winter. Just behind my house, we've got a little dessert cafe. I like the idea of a dessert cafe, but I feel like I could have jazzed this up a little bit more. I feel like there's a running theme that my island is just very mediocre, but it's okay. It's just a reminder that your island doesn't need to be perfect before you restart it. So that's my little dessert cafe. I feel like I could have changed the sofas as well, customized those to make those a little bit more inviting, but there we go. Then behind Dell's house and in front of Kevin's house, which is just here, is a gym. Now Kevin is a jock villager, so I just thought it would make sense to have a gym right here. Now let's say hello to Kevin. Kevin is one of my all-time favorite villagers. I love him so much. I think the jock dialogue is absolutely hilarious in New Horizons, because I wasn't a huge fan of the jocks in, say, like Wild World or City Folk, at least not to the extent that I am in New Horizons. Yo, Sweetkins. See, I didn't mind Sweetkins at the time, but it sounds kind of funny now. Long time no see, Roids. That is short for steroids. Yeah, you're looking strong. You've been working out. What a coincidence. So have I. I love him. Now, Kevin was one of the two of my first ever villagers. It was him and Sylvia. So you always start off with a jock villager and a sisterly villager, and Kevin was my first one. That is why his house looks a little bit different. If you've got Kevin, his house obviously looks a bit different to that, but your first few villagers have a different interior when they are your first 5, I believe. So Kevin's back garden, he's got a little gym set himself, a little pull-up bar, a little bench press here, outdoor kitchen, of course, a little rice cooker, a wrestling figurine, and of course a protein station. So little fillers I've got they're not that exciting. I guess it's literally just very, very simple. I went very simple just because the rest of my island is very simple, as you can see. So this is Nook's Cranny right behind Kevin's house, and I thought I'd do a little storage delivery area at the side here with Timmy and Tommy's little tricycles here. I thought that was a nice little detail I could add in. And then off to the left hand side, we've got a little gas station. I was so happy when I found this item because I really wanted to do a gas station next to Nook's Cranny. Popped a little vending machine in an ATM here just so it fits the vibe. Nice little trolley. And then behind Nook's Cranny, I went for a DIY area. I've used all the tools and things, and I can do DIY. So for example, I want to sell some hot items that day. I can just check this sign here and then go and craft it back there. And then this leads to my, is it Peninsula? Is that what it's called? I feel like it's something else, but yeah, this is just what I've done with that. Very simple, as there's not a lot of room here, I don't think. And then we'll come back on ourselves. Oh, there's Pecan. We'll say hello to her whilst we can see her. How do you do, Chipmunk? What's the latest? This day seems so short and my to-do list seems so long. Oh, I feel you. Pecan was one of the villagers that I had in my Wild World town. Oh, there's Cole. I know you've been on this island somewhere, Mole, but I couldn't find you. I even stood outside your house for a whole day, except for when I had to go to the bathroom. Oh, he's so cute. I didn't think you'd want me to do that in front of your house. No. My bug friend said I'd find you, and they were right. Let's hang out later, cool. He's so cute. He's wearing my little sweater that I designed. Oh, look at him, he's adorable. I love Cole. I wasn't a huge fan of him when he first came into the game, but I actually really like him now. So here we've got the playground behind resident services. I've seen Kevin running around, you know, and Bones lives right here. So his hobby is play, as is Kevin's, I believe. So I thought it would make sense to have a playground right behind resident services. Plus, if you kind of ignore what the purpose of resident services is, it kind of low-key looks like a school. So I thought, why not turn this into a little playground? So Bones isn't in at the moment, but that's okay. We can find him a little bit later on. So if we go back up here, we'll go to the top part of the left side. I attempted to make a kind of oriental garden with my little gyroids as the guards. I wanted to pick gyroids that sort of suited the vibe. Bamboo trees. I customized I think they're the mama bears, the medium-sized ones, to pandas so that it makes sense. They're by bamboo trees and pandas love bamboo. I don't know why I've put an oriental chest there. The furniture placement here is a little bit random, but we're just going with it. I thought the main feature would be this bridge as well, and a pergola with the pond. I love this building. I mean, I know obviously it's not to scale, but I thought it suited the vibe we were going for. I'll quickly show you the beach we've got going on here as well. So this is just, my beaches are pretty simple in this game, kind of boring. They are literally just mostly sunbeds, what you would typically use a beach for. So I won't linger too long on the beaches. And then at the very top, past the garden, we've got Pekin's house and her yard. I really like her yard. It's very simple. It's very Pekin. I put a lucky cat outside. See, she's right near the Oriental Garden, so I thought I'd put a little bit of that here as well. And yeah, that's Pekin's yard. And then right next to hers, we've got Santa's grotto and an ice skating rink. Now this area up here has always been seasonal, so I change it with the seasons. I feel like I could possibly change it to a Valentine's Day theme, but I am restarting my island very soon. Then we'll veer off to the right here. We have a farming area, so crops, an orchard, a little greenhouse area here, a little scarecrow, and a very cute elephant watering can. When I saw this, I was like, I have to feature this somewhere in the game. Look at it. I love it. So we've got fruit of all kinds here: cherries, pears, apples, peaches, and oranges. And all of this is run by Cole. Cole is situated here, and this is his little garden. His hobby is nature, I believe, so I gave him a very nature-themed garden, a little water pump, some nice garden furniture, a little flower growing area next to his house, and of course he's responsible for the orchard and the crop. And he helps supply the farmers market, which we've got just here. I actually quite like this area. I know it's a little bit cluttered, but also not at the same time. But I just thought I'd fill up random stalls with random things. And yeah, I quite like this area actually. I mean, I know it could be so much better, but that's okay. And then behind the farmers market, we have the outdoor cinema. Now this area I am very, very proud of. I love the outdoor cinema that I did. So we've got a little popcorn stand here, some fresh sandwiches, the little till area where you can pay. I've actually got that the wrong way around when you think about it, but we won't change that now. And then over here you can get some other cool little bits like sushi, a cool little milkshake, vending machines if you want to stop and grab more snacks. And then right behind we've got a little lookout with some chairs at the back there, which is very nice during the sunset. I thought with the snow and everything, doing my island tour during sunset would be a little bit nicer. The vibes are a little bit nicer because it's very white in the day. It's very like stark white. So I thought sunset would be a nice time. So up here we have the school. It took me a very long time to collect all the materials for this area. I remember seeing this bookcase in Bones' house and I was like, I need that bookcase because I either want to do a library, cafe, or a school. And I obviously went with the school, partly because I had all the items first that I needed, and partly because Mitzi lives here and Mitzi's hobby is education. So I thought she could be the island's teacher. And she has a little writing hobby on the side and a book talk. I've decided she has a book talk. She loves reading. She always talks about reading. So here we've got the little music classroom for the school, and kind of looks like a little stage. Kind of a little random filler. It doesn't make that much sense, I guess, but it's there. Then as you come down here, we've got the museum. I dedicated a lot of space to the museum, as you can see. So we've got dinosaur display with a little dinosaur paper stand at the back there. Another dinosaur display, and you already know it took me ages to complete these displays. It was a nightmare, but we did it in the end. And over here we have the excavation site. The money tree isn't meant to be there, but it's there just for now. But we have a little excavation site. I buried some fossils. I put actual fossils that had been identified on the floor, dropped a couple of materials there, dropped a fossil there, put some shovels to the side, and a little study area. So that is also kind of related to the school. It's related to the museum. It ties in quite nicely, that area, I feel. Look, what did I tell you? Mitzi is reading a book. Nice running into you, Mew. I have set her catchphrase to I have a book talk, but she hasn't said it. A little fresh air never fails to cheer me up, Mew. She won't say it now. That's a shame. Back here is Red's beach. I just thought the items were very fitting for this area, although realistically that probably would not still be there if he had anything to say about it. And then up here, just quickly, I will show you my little lookout area. We've got a wind turbine and my telescope. Now this area is just nice to watch the sunset, catch the shooting stars, check out the stars on a clear night. I do quite like that area. It's very picturesque and is probably the most depth in terms of like terraforming that my island has got, because it has 3 levels. Nowhere else on my island has 3 levels of terraforming, and as you can see on my map, there's only terraforming in the back area of my island. Don't ask me why, I'm not sure myself. It just happened that way. Then we've got a little filler area here, just with a little bike. I decided to do the pathways like this because I wasn't using any custom codes at the time. Then here we've got a wood chopping site, just as another filler. Another filler area is like a rock garden. Oh, there's a lost item there. We'll come back to that. So a little rock garden here with moss rock, glowing moss on the floor, and a little fishing area. And again, just a couple more fillers in the middle of my island. We've got a little bike parking area here with a bin and lamppost, and then over here we've got a little picnic area and a graveyard. Now this graveyard I haven't changed since Halloween, but I kind of thought it looks kind of alright even in the snow, especially these gates, because they don't look like the spooky gates even though you can tell they're pumpkins. That's the middle filler area of my island. Then we come down here and this is the woods, the wooded area that we've got. I have so many twigs on the floor, please ignore that. Now originally this was the area where I was growing Christmas trees, and obviously during the festive period the pine trees have the lights on them, so this area looked really pretty when that was happening. And then here we've just got a little bus station thing going on. Maybe not a bus station, but I grew up in a really small village and they had these little like benches just dotted around everywhere, not even for bus stations, and I have no idea why, but I just sort of thought I'd recreate that. Let's say hello to Bones. I always dig running into you, Dancer. How's things? Yes, another nickname, Dancer. I'm not too sure why I've let them call me these weird little nicknames, but it's all part of the fun, isn't it? What's the latest, Bones? It's my second time running into you today. The first was in your dreams. Sorry, I wandered in by accident. Okay, a little creepy, but that's okay. Got a little red flower bed here, some coconut trees chilling on the beach. See what I mean? My beaches aren't too exciting. I'd say the most exciting beach I've got is this one down here. So I'd say this is more like a hotel kind of vibe, like these sunbeds with a little ice cream stand. And then here, oh hey Sherry. Hey, I was just thinking about you. What's the tea? That's her catchphrase that I gave her. Chat with me. I've been walking around looking for you. I was playing single player hide and seek and I won. Okay. So here we've got club area, I guess, like a beach bar. I just grabbed as many items that I could that I thought would fit the vibe, and it is a bit of a jumbled mess, but it's full. Just got my little drinks here. I've got I think that's the coconut milk and the blood orange smoothie. To this side, we have the little fairground area. Now, the reason this thing is not running is because I hate the music for it. And we got Cap'n here. Hey, Cap'n. So as you come back up from the fairground, we've got Dottie's house. Now, Dottie's yard is very simple. She likes the simple things in life, but she also changes her hobbies with the season, and obviously winter's season hobby, skiing. So that's why she's got a little ski thing back there. Now let's go inside because I actually really like her house. Yeah, I love Dottie's house so much. Like if I could have an interior, like an actual real life interior, it would be this. The green is so nice. But then her favorite color is blue. If you actually look, her favorite color is blue, and that baffles me. Oh my gosh, Mo, finally I get to chat with you. I legit miss you a lot. I had Dottie and Pecan in my Wild World town, and when I came across them when I was villager hunting, I was like, I absolutely have to have them. So I know they're kind of like a random pick, but they have a special place in my heart. This is Faith's house here. She has a music hobby, I believe, so that's why she's got all this stuff in her garden. Again, it's very like mismatched, not very well thought out, this one, I don't think, but I thought she could be the DJ for the beach bar, so it makes sense. Then here we've got the Able sisters, and the real stuff's kind of going on in the background here. So here we've got Sable's little station where she does sewing. She has her little cup of tea or hot chocolate, whatever she wants to drink there. And then Mabel washes all the clothes, dries all the clothes, and irons them ready to go into the shop. So I thought this was a cute little thing back here. I wanted to do their stools in their colours, so can't really see here because the sun's really going down now, but Sable's chair is pink and brown and Mabel's chair is green and blue. And then here we've got like a loom, and because Mint has the hobby of fashion, I thought maybe she could help the Able sisters out, which is why I've put her so close, and she has access to their backyard. Sadly, Mint is not in currently, but her garden is very girly. She's got a little water fountain here, flamingo. It's very, very Mint. And then here we've got Sherry's yard. She is the influencer of the island, so of course she has a camera light there. I sadly do not have a camera to put in the back garden just yet. I thought this could be her little YouTube, TikTok area. Just behind we've got a bakery. I quite like this bakery that I did. I know it's not the best, and I know I could have like changed a couple of things slightly. Like I could have customized the pot. I could have maybe used something else instead of the tables back there to make it look more bulked out, I guess. We're just rolling with what we've got, and I thought a bakery would look quite nice there. And then finally we've got our campsite. Now this looked very different a couple of weeks ago. I had like a last minute, oh my god, I need to change this because I don't like it. I didn't have any of these tents here, and I didn't have this custom code down, but I'm quite happy with the result. Sadly, no one is in our campsite right now. And that is it, guys. That is the island tour. I'll quickly run you down the beaches as well. So we've got the campers area here with the guitar, the campfire. It's all very kumbaya. A little volleyball area. And I did say I would show you my house as well. So we'll show you my house before we go. This is actually kind of emotional for me, you know, because this might be the last time I play on this island because we're restarting. I'm going to restart when the snow has gone. I don't want to time travel because I'm also playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure at the moment, and I know time travel affects that, and I don't really want to risk it affecting my save in Hello Kitty. So we're gonna wait until the snow is gone, and we are going to restart. I've got Rossetti here. Rossetti was in the older games. He isn't so much in this one. If you don't save your game, he does not pop up. He does not care anymore. I think he thought, you know what, I'm done. This bitch doesn't listen to me. I'm done. So here is my house. My cute little house. Living room. It's all very whimsical in here. There's no real sort of theme, just homely. That's the vibe I was going for. Homely, girly, warm, cozy, and cute. Oh, Dottie. I love you, Dottie, but come on. We're filming a video. Okay, I'll quickly show you around my living room while Dottie's here because she's just chilling. I think she's gonna sit in the pet bed. Yep. They always sit in that pet bed and I find it hilarious every time. So we have got our little laundry housework area in the corner here. So we've got the vacuum, the washing machine and the brooms up there. But I thought I'd make it look cute and cozy with the flower garland up there. And over here we've got our DIY area with our pin board up there. She's a little DIY project girly and she likes to plan her DIY projects, hence the pin board up there. And here we've just got our living room area, nice and simple, separated with a little rug. Yes, goodbye. Bye-bye, Dottie. She crashed our house tour, but it's cool. It was very fleeting. So we've got our little living room area here with the fireplace, the tea, cozy kettle thing. What's that called? Teapot. Jesus. And I've got my radio on shuffle, by the way, hence the weird song choice. Now let's go to the kitchen. So my left room is my kitchen. It's got a nice vibe in here. I like the yellow walls and the little accents I've got on the walls here. It's very simple, but I like the little additions I've added to it. Also, I think the yellow mat, the yellow one is definitely my fave. Pink being close second, but I really like the yellow one for some reason, even though yellow isn't necessarily my favorite color. And I love these posters. I definitely wanted those in my kitchen. When I got my first one, I was like, I am so sticking that up in my kitchen. And there they are. So that's my kitchen. And then we've got the bathroom back here. The bathroom is very oriental bathhouse vibes. So we've got our, I don't know why I've put that there. I just thought it fit the vibe. I should have like a screen up in here. I feel like that would make sense. Maybe as like a separator from the shower and the bath, maybe. Toilet, sink, all your standard sort of bathroom bits. And then we've got our office on the right hand side. This is a very posh office. I'm not too sure why I've done it. So it's almost masculine, don't you think? Like the cowl rug, the art on the walls, and this wardrobe. It's giving man's office, apart from the pink iPad. It so doesn't make sense. So I would so do this out to be like my dream desk setup for like a gaming area or something. But I would so change the color scheme in that room. It's a very random, like the house, when you put it all together, it's a very random mix. Because as you can see, I couldn't decide on a theme for the house itself. So I just did a theme for each room. Down here is my little den. I thought it could just be like a second living room. So you got the little vintage TV, bit of Moroccan furniture to switch it up a bit. The fireplace, the grandfather clock, the old-fashioned phone. It's like you're traveling back in time almost. Very interesting mix down here. And finally, the bedroom. Now think about what the basement looked like and compare it to this room. It's so different. So this is a very girly looking kind of bedroom. We've got the little nail art area, the pin board, pictures of our friends on the wall. I love this retro CD player as well. It looks like one that I owned when I was younger. And a little sunflower rug, our little study area, my bed area. I thought we could have a little, it looks like a dog, but I want it to be a cat. It's got whiskers actually. That could be a cat. That's my little cat, guys. And she's got a bed next to my bed. Got my pink slippers there as well, our little piggy bank, a little TV area. This looks so like IKEA-esque, doesn't it? This little dresser here. I actually quite like this corner of my room. It's very cute. And that is it, guys. We are ending the tour in my bedroom. This is actually kind of sad that this is the last time I might be playing this game. It won't be the last time I play, but I thought I'd commemorate my island, my 2020 OG island on YouTube. So here's a little time capsule, I guess, so I can look back on this. Peachville, gone but not forgotten. Always here in spirit on YouTube. Well guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and perhaps taken some inspiration from some of the areas on my island. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe if you're new. And my next Animal Crossing themed video will be tips on how to make bells fast. And these are some good tips, you won't want to miss out on them. But I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.